Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, and what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a key in a lock, a match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 91, NASDAQ up 7, S&P's up 9.5, gold contract flat at $1,312 an ounce, silver down 6 cents at $20 even, platinum down $9, trading at $1,420 an ounce. Copper up 5.5 pennies at $3.04 a pound. Light sweet crude down 38 cents at $99.22 a barrel. Bonds, you had the 10-year flat at 123.12. 30-year down 6 ticks at 132.29. King dollar up 11 ticks at 80.09. The euro down 15 at 138, and the yen flat at 102.24. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, you're up $8. You're at 1866. You did volume out here of 575 million versus what? You're going to love it. Versus yesterday we had 729, and of course your downdraft day of the 21st, when we had hit the 1883 area, you did 2 billion shares. This is a B to a C of a small ABC structure on the way down on your S&P. You go to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. We have with the Dow, same type. Well, the Dow's not an ABC down because it's still in a consolidation. Bottom line, no juice to the top side. On both cases, they're going to go after the swing lows, which were established on the 14th of March on a shorter-term basis. Longer-term basis, February 5th is the benchmark, and we're talking February 5th on the Dow Industrials. You're talking about 15,340. That's bottom line, is 1,020 points down, folks. NASDAQ Composite. What do we have with the Composite? Composite, weak dog. Composite does 2.2 billion. Still went higher with lighter volume versus 2.4 versus 3.2 billion. NASDAQ, folks, can't get out of its own way anymore. We're at 4234. Bottom line, NASDAQ is making our way down to this 3968 area. Now, correlation-wise, let's go into the ETF structures. We take a look at the SPY next, so you can see the volume correlation. What we do with the SPY here today is this. You go up with 102 million shares versus downtown with 163 million shares. We go into the 3 Qs. NDX 100. This is a trip. You go up with 41 million shares versus downtown with 77 million shares. That's right across the board, by the way, folks. And in fact, when I was looking at the volumes this morning, this was the highest volume on the way down since November of 2012. Okay, gold market. What do we do with gold? What's happening with gold? Gold, flat market out here. You're at 13, 12, 20. You did 147,000 contracts. What you do have is this. You have the volume contracting in gold, but guess what? This gold market wants to get into a lower price. I expect we're going to see somewhere around the 1244 area. We'll see whether it gets into that 1230 area. That's right across the board, too. If you look at the XAU, the HUI, it's real possible that they will go after the highs of the lows of December. That's how that thing is shaking out right now. Silver, we go take a look at the silver market. What we have with silver is this. Silver wants to go after this swing low. Silver's going to be a close call, meaning it's going to break the swing low at 1895. You're below the sign of strength, so it's in the lower range right now. It's going to try to get into, we'll see how it spikes this 1895. Right now, you're at 1995. We take a look at the bond market. Ever-ready bond market, folks. Let me tell you something. The 10-year. This is what you have with the 10-year. She is flat today, 123.12. And what the 10-year had done yesterday is this. It had tested the swing low, which it had to do because the swing low this last Wednesday was so dramatic and so high. We did 171,000 contracts there. Yesterday it tested at 118. It's still inside the range. The 10-year still wants to run up to this 125.06. And I expect what you're going to see there, what that run's going to be all about, it's all going to be about King Dollar going higher, markets going lower, money's going to continue to go into bonds. We're going to take a look at the 30-year bond. The 30-year bond is strong like bull, big time too. 30-year bond never even got to the swing point on the way back down. 30-year right now, flat market out here today, 132.28. The swing points on this are 133.15. We did 271,000 contracts out here today. She's hanging at the top of this range, and she's been up here, folks, since February 3rd. I suspect she's going to break topside. She wants to get into the 141 area. That's a big number, by the way. King Dollar. Let's go over to King Dollar. So what you have a King Dollar here is this. High volatility today in King Dollar. Big time, too. We had a high out there of 80.42, closed out at 80.09. We did 17,000 contracts. What 17,000 is going against is this. She's going against the sign of strength out there that had 25,000 contracts. What she's looking at, like at this particular point, is that she's building cause to get into higher price. When she went topside, folks, the last Wednesday, that was huge, wide price spread, accelerated volume. Right then and there, she had broken the downtrend that had been in the dollar index since January 31st. That's say we're going back to the top of the consolidation, which is the 81.60 level. Big numbers. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Panera, P-N-R-A. Let's see what she's saying. We get numbers all over the place out here. Panera closed at 65. Oh, no. What do I got there? I got futures up. What do I got? This is interesting. Okay. P-N-R-A. Okay, so Panera Bread closed at 185.82, and she is trading at 182 right now. Let's see what numbers, what they're saying number-wise. Okay, they see fiscal fourth quarter earnings per share from 680 to 705. Their breakfast is 18% of sales. Where's the number? That's what we need. Lunch. Their margins are 19%. There's something in here that the market's not digging, I can tell you that. Let me go take a look at it. So she's down $4 right now. Yeah, if you want to see the last time with volume, this is amazing. So we're at 185.82, and you'll see this pretty clearly. February 19th is the last time this had any juice on the top side. So this baby's going to start making its way back to the 172 area. If we put this on a weekly, oh man, this is pretty amazing. So what she did on this counter trend bounce, folks, is this. Panera had gone south really from 187 to 165 in July 20, the week of July 26th. We went down with 7.2 million shares. We went back topside last week with 2.7. Guess what? She's going all the way back down to the other end of that consolidation, which is coming in at that 165. So don't be thinking of touching Panera. If we go over to the XAU, we take a look at the XAU and the HUI. XAU right now is at 94.52. She's making her way down to this 84 level. HUI, which is the Gold Bugs Index. What we have inside the Gold Bugs Index is this. She is at 228 right now, and I expect she's going to be making her way down into this 217 area. The gold market, folks, is the market that continues to give. If you haven't test drove the gold report yet, check it out. You can test drive it for a month. I don't expect this buy to set up for another couple weeks, but it's setting up pretty good. A couple of these gold and silver equities came off the highs with volume, which is a problem. As they come into those swing lows, what I expect you're going to see is that you're going to see the volume contract, but it's a heck of a pullback. It's going to be a 100% move of a move on this pullback. That's the way this is setting up right now. We take a look at International Game Technologies. That closed at 14.85. Right now, she's trading at 13.83. She's down $1. And let's see. They're not making their numbers. That's the bottom. Wow, this is a big one. The estimate was 29 cents, and they're looking for 17 to 19. They're not even killing that stock that bad. Oh, they've already killed it. Oh man, this is a trip. You stay right there, folks. Tom O'Brien, this is TFNN. We'll come right back.